today we're on chapter 6, lesson number 7, which is learning how to rewrite three-digit addition. In this chapter, we've been learning how to add three-digit addition. Today is going to kind of be the tricky part because we're going to have to learn how to write it. And some of you I know are writing it wrong, so we need to really focus on doing it correctly. Lewis, your eyes are on Mrs. Murphy, not on your iPad. Okay, our essential question. Our question we need to know is, what are we learning about? How can I add three-digit numbers? Here is a video that goes with today's lesson, so please watch and learn.
Three-digit addition. To find the sum of 582 and 268, we can use base 10 blocks and a place value chart. 582 has 2 ones, 8 tens, and 5 hundreds. 268 has 8 ones, 6 tens, and 2 hundreds. We're going to add these three-digit numbers. First, we can add the ones. 2 ones plus 8 ones equals 10 ones. We regroup because 10 ones is the same as 1 10. So we put our new 10 here and write 1 10 here. We aren't left with any ones, so we write a 0 in the ones place. Next, we add the tens. We will need to regroup. 1 10 plus 8 tens equals 9 tens. 9 tens plus 6 tens equals 15 tens. We regroup because 10 tens is the same as 100. We put the new 100 here and write 1 here to show the new 100. Now we have 5 tens, so we write a 5 in the tens place. Now we add the hundreds. 100 plus 5 hundreds equals 6 hundreds. 600 plus 2 hundreds equals 800. We write an 8 in the hundreds place. So 582 plus 268 equals 850.
Okay, so today we're going to review this concept of adding our ones, then our tens, and our hundreds, and having to regroup. We are going to get your math paper, which is lesson 7. I'm going to pass it out to the boys, and Ellie A, would you pass it out to the girls? Once you get your paper from Maureen or Ellie, would you please nicely write your name at the top? Don't give one to Jason, okay, Rain, because he already has one. So put your name nicely at the top. Mason, I think you're supposed to go out the hall with Mrs. Emmert. She's at the desk. Second graders, if Miss Emmert calls you out, she's working on sight words with you. So please just go sit at the desk by her out the hallway. Put your name on right away. Right away, please. Right away.
My name is Mason.
Okay. Thank you, Peter. Are you ready? On next one. Oh, I didn't staple it correctly. Let me fix that. Sometimes the staples like to fall out. There you go. Thank you, Ree. All right, here's one for time. Ellie, do you have an extra one? Is anyone missing one? Anne Rain has an extra one? Okay. Well, interesting. Normally I don't have any extra. Okay, it's all right. All right. Now, this works perfect because this morning we were talking about community helpers. He already has one. Thank you. I already sent his work with them, so thank you though. We were talking about community helpers this morning. So today in math, we have a problem about a couple community helpers. Our math problem says there are 100 are in my town, are in town in all. Write the number in the place value chart and add. Now, we have our place value chart, and we have to write our numbers. So the first one, let's do, is our firefighters. So why? How many firefighters were there? 143. So Wyatt, when I write 143, do I write it going vertically or horizontally or vertically? Horizontally. Sometimes second graders will write going like this, guys. Let me show you. They will write it like this, 143. Is that right? No. You have to write it going across. So 143. Okay, I need you to stop doing that. I need you to follow on, please. Now, how many police officers are in the town? Hayden?
167.
167. So again, I write that underneath going horizontally. Would it be okay if I switch these numbers when I'm adding them? No. Yeah, I can do that in addition. I could put 167 on top, and I could put 143 below there, and I could still add it. I would still get the right number. I can only do that with addition. I cannot do that with subtraction.
I thought you were going to switch them.
So I could write that one on top and put this on the bottom. It would still work out. Kaden.
What if you switch the 10?
Nope. I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, switch these tens around? You could, but then it wouldn't match the problem.
What about the hundreds?
You could, but it still wouldn't match the problem. Well, it kind of would with the hundreds.
Yeah, because there's more than one. So
Yeah, but I'm saying the whole number. You gotta switch the whole, you would be able to switch around the whole number. Now, we're gonna start with the ones. So second graders, we need to know our math X. And I notice some of you are really struggling with that. So I know we need to work on Freckle more, but we need to work on getting those addition facts and subtraction facts down. So 3 plus 7, what is that, Carson? 3 plus 7 is not 4. I have 7. I'm going to grab 3 more. 10. Now, can I put 10 down here? No. What do I have to leave?
Carry the 1.
Put down the 0 and carry the 1. And I want to see that 1. Sometimes I know if there's words up here, you might have to go over that 1. But I want to see that 1. Now, Mrs. Murphy's going to add it this way, 6 plus 4, because I know right away. What is 6 plus 4, guys? 10. Raylan knows it just as fast as I do. 6 plus 4? 6 plus 4?
10.
Plus 1 more.
11. Put the 1 down.
I can't put the 11 down there, so Raylan's right. Put the 1
I
down.
already have the answer now.
And carry the 1.
It's easy.
So now 1 plus 1 plus 1 is
310.
310 firefighters and police officers.
Miss Murphy, I've probably done before every.
All right, flip your page over. Ellie, you don't have that down. And that. John, let me see the front of yours. Okay, good. Your name, though. Your name, John. Where? I can't see it. Let me see.
Oh, this is easy.
Well, you need to write that bigger. Mrs. Murphy's gonna hurt her eyes looking at that and trying to read it. Okay. So, let's review the steps. You can rewrite a problem to add. So, to find 366 plus 264, your first step is to write one add-in below the other add-in. So, here's my first add-in, and then I'll put the other one below it. It doesn't matter which is which. You can switch them around, but you have to have one on top, one below it. And make sure you line up your ones, then your tens, then your hundreds. Then you're gonna add and regroup if necessary. Sometimes you're not gonna have to regroup, but sometimes you will, okay? Now, I'm gonna do this first one together with you guys, but then I'm gonna have some of you guys come up here and do these problems, and you guys are going to check them at your desk. So, number 1, 634 plus 125. So write 634 on the top. And as you can see, they don't have them labeled ones, tens, hundreds, but this middle one is tens.
Like it wouldn't make sense if it was 100 because literally,
Yeah, you wouldn't have any spot, any room to put that, right?
yeah, like your whole thing go.
Okay? So write it going across. Carson, I need you following along. And then below it, my other add-in is 125. Okay, now I'm going to add going down. This is where I need to know my facts. 4 plus 5. What is that, LES? 4 plus 5. 9. Good job, Ellie. I do not need to regroup because it's not bigger than 10. So now I go to my tens column. 3 plus 2, what is that, Rain? 5. Good job. 3 plus 2 is 5. I don't need to regroup because it's not above 10. Then I go to my hundreds column. 6 plus 1. Lewis, 6 plus 1.
7.
7.
I already had that down.
So,
I'm done.
you should have got 759. Question, Wyatt? No, you just want to do the next one? Okay. Wyatt's going to come up here and do the next one. Mrs. Stewart, maybe would you help me some catch up? Maybe just go to number 2. Okay. Wyatt's going to write this. You are going to do it at your desk, and Mrs. Murphy's going to walk around. And I'm going to see if you guys get the same answer as Wyatt.
What is Max Murphy? I'm pretty sure I was
Don't tell me, I'm walking around.
We just started, okay. So you have to do this. Let's do this up here. That's 6 plus 4. Can I have that minute? Can we man it here? So we can get our math done. What's 6 plus 4? Do you know your math?
God, you never start with the.
Do you know your math facts?
Yeah, but I do have it in number line.
Good job.
Okay, okay.
I'm glad you guys did it.
So we can get everything. Can you just lay it up here for now? What's 6 plus 4? Well, it's what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So put your 0. Trace over. Trace over.
Is that a 0 or 1?
Trace over.
And 5 plus 5 is 10. So 5 plus 3 is 0.
Good, that's 6 and 6. Trace your 1 up here.
All right, second graders, I was amazed when I walked around. I think almost everybody
6.
got 481, just like Wyatt. And he's right, and you were right. So good job. All right, let's go to the next one. LEA, would you come up here? LEA is going to do 743 plus 163. You do that at your desk, and again, this is where you can walk around.
1.
And I will tap your desk or give you a thumbs up when you have it right.
Okay, 1. 1, 2, 5. So 1. Let's hold our pencil away. 2, 5. Okay, what's 5 plus 4? Do you know?
Nope, not quite right.
5 plus 1 more. 6, 7, 8,
So it's the
9.
6.
But it's
So
okay.
change that 4 to a 6, and then you're going to have to add just these two. This one's right. No, but not that one.
That's a P. The circle goes on the other side. Okay. Put the circle on this side. Okay.
Good job.
See where
Got
it's
it right,
at.
Elise?
Do you have a pinky eraser?
Good job.
Can I have pinky eraser? Okay. So now what's 3 plus 2? Okay, you have a pinky
Good job,
eraser.
girls.
Okay. What's 2
Good job,
plus
Wyatt.
3?
Good job, Maria.
2. Awesome. Now what's this? 6 plus 1.
4 plus 6.
Oh, yeah, that's backwards.
Here you go.
So that's the wrong way.
Oh, you flip flop.
But we can't leave it like that.
No, this is.
Yeah, but you put down the 0.
Okay, so put
Put the
2.
1 on the 0.
Excuse me. 2, 4, 5.
How you doing, Ellie?
2.
Put down the 0.
Put your 2 here.
Here's the 1.
2. No.
Good job.
2, 4, 5.
All right, second graders, on the count of three, don't shout it and tell me what your sum or your answer was. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
960.
906. Six. Yep, that's what she meant. All right, can I just fix? You have a piece, honey. Circle, then a line. That makes sense. It's okay. Just a line though. All right. Can I use Rain as an example? Rain did a great job, except guess what? Instead of writing 163, he wrote 143. Do you think your answer will be wrong then? Yeah, so double check. And it's okay. It's a good mistake because we learn from our mistakes. Double check when you write them that you write them correctly, because if you add them, you're probably going to add and get the wrong answer because you wrote it wrong. Okay, let's go on to number 4. And I told Briley she could come up here. John, you can next.
So do this problem.
All right.
Okay, I'll leave you.
You know what, guys? I am so
7.
proud because I want to say almost
7.
all of you have almost all of these done and correct. So I'm proud of you. So keep working hard.
Awesome. Okay.
Miss Murphy, you should make us do the math by ourselves.
Okay, so let's get this started. Okay.
I will in a minute. You're done. You're at the last column though. Okay. Oh, you're thinking.
Do you want me to help you write it?
Double check your adding of this little column. 6 plus 6 is a double plus 12 plus 1.
Okay, we'll really get that math done right. We're doing it on the board. It's so much easier. Okay. Okay.
Good job.
I know, but you have to do this. You have to get this done. Okay.
No. It's math time. It's math time. Or else you'll be doing this when we're watching the movie at snack today. And then you won't be able to watch the movie. So you need to be doing this with us. Number 4. Jason, we're on number 4. It's on the Clever Touch. Mrs. Stewart is helping you.
I knew that equals 12.
Which one?
12.
Which one? 2 plus 2 goes 4. That's right. That one's right too. And that one's right. So now we're on to this one. Go on to this one. All right. On the count of 3.
Okay,
Don't shout, but say your answer for number 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
830.
Awesome. All right, John is coming up to do the next one. What? Oh, you're just joining us, huh, Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay, you start. Yes, you can come help, Maria. We're doing exactly what you were doing before. We're just adding. We're on, why don't you do number 5, and then Aria can help you catch up on this, okay?
Okay, so
Yes, Nellie.
remember you do the ones counting first. Remember you do the ones counting first.
Mason, do you want to go work out where it's quieter with Mrs. Stewart? Nope. We're at school, and I know you might be tired, but we need to work. So you either have to work in here, or you can go work with Mrs. Stewart.
I'm trying to have it work out early. Really early.
What?
I've been working really early.
I know, but we still need to do our work. So you have 2 choices. What are you gonna pick? Are you gonna do it here with your friends, or you rather go with Mrs. Stewart? Okay. Do you wanna go find that quiet spot? Mrs.
Yeah.
Stewart? Okay.
I know where it's by this, so bring it out.
No, I did.
All right, John, go ahead and add those. Are you still thinking? John, you have to have your mask up. That is the rule.
If one Mr. Dopinko or the pen or whatever it's called, Mrs. Store that comes in,
That's right. We would be
in big trouble.
big trouble.
Not me.
Not us. We're right.
Him, will.
All right, John. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 7. Good job. Carry the 1. 7. Oh, on the count of 3, tell me what you got.
776.
Awesome. 76. Who said 4? Ellie, did you maybe add wrong?
Me too. Me too.
Oh, right there, guys. 6 plus 8 is not 14. 6. Oh, wait.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yes, I got it right.
I knew I got that right.
I said
Yeah,
no.
I had it right
So
anyway.
some of you have it right. Whoever said 774, you're right. Whoever said 776, you're wrong.
I said 700.
All right.
I said
Ellie, let's come up here.
I said 700. Whatever.
Johnny,
Not that.
What do you need, Miss Shaver? See, go with Mrs. Stewart. Find a quiet spot to work. Okay. So I'm not sure where they went.
Okay, I can
So-
track. Otherwise, I'm
Okay. All right, look at Ellie. She's writing 237, 592. You guys write it and see if you get the same answer as Ellie.
Miss Murphy, I got the back.
All right, on the count of 3, tell Mrs. Murphy and your friends
Hold on,
what
I
your
ain't
summer
done.
answer is.
I
1,
ain't done.
3.
829.
All right, Brooklyn, you go ahead and finish.
828.
It's okay.
They just told me the answer.
All right, you got a free one. Thanks, Ellie. All right, now, you guys are getting so good and smart at these. I'm going to have you, listen. Put your pencils down, put your eyes up here. You are going to now finish the next page all on your own, the independent practice. And I want you to do the problem solving. Now listen to the problem solving. I want you to try to read it, but I will read it first. And I just want you to listen to what you have to do. Pencils down, eyes up here. I see so many people not listening. 395 ants crawled around the ant hill. 111 more ants came over to the ant hill. How many ants are there now? So I'm going to add going down 395 plus 111. You must show me your work. If I don't see your work, I'm going to mark it wrong. So add it down here, put your answer there. Down here, there are 153 yellow houses and 168 blue houses in the neighborhood. How many yellow and blue houses are in all? So again, I'm going to add 153 plus 168. I'm going to show Mrs. Murphy my work over here and then put my answer or sum there. You may X off the brain builders. When you get done, these people must bring their iPad to my desk to finish their NWA test.